Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? My name is Preston Pugh, and I'm joined by my two best friends, Jacob Alka and Garrett Drake. And this is the It's Obvious recap for the Microsoft press conference at E3 2015. How are you guys doing?
Just fine.
Yeah, we're doing
Just fine?
fantastic.
Yeah, we were just in a very hot room with all of us sweating profusely in there watching the Microsoft press conference. And just a quick one word, if you could give one word about it, what would you say about what we just saw?
I thought it was a good conference.
Yeah.
I have to say more than one word.
Okay.
You can't. Just one word.
It's the rule.
It was a good conference.
You've
You've already said too much.
I think I would have rather seen more live demos rather than like recorded trailer type demos.
Yeah.
But not really demos. I mean, some of the trailers were cinematic and some trailers were gameplay. But even though
we
it's
saw
cool
a,
seeing
we saw a
stuff
few
like
for the ones that really mattered, like Tomb Raider, Halo, and
Gears.
Gears.
Yeah, that
which was
you know,
surprising.
the
when we saw
essential
that.
ones that they had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically every new IP they showed, besides the Rare pirate game, Sea of Thieves, I believe is what it's called. We really didn't see that much gameplay.
Yeah.
Nope.
But yeah, we'll just go through what we saw. Of course, they started out with Halo, no Call of Duty.
Yep.
Which
Very surprising.
Yeah, this is like the first E3 I've ever seen in my entire life where they didn't start off with a Call of Duty. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I've been hearing around. I don't know if it's been confirmed, but like that's going to pop up at Sony's conference tonight. Which
Very
would
well
be
could.
If that's the
interesting.
case, then I'm getting Call of Duty on PS4. I was gonna say I was gonna get a PS4, but
Oh, you already have one.
I already have one.
Get another one. That's pretty interesting. But they started out with Halo, and it looks really cool.
It does.
I'm gonna buy an Xbox for this game.
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued by that campaign with the dual storyline.
Yeah, it's
even
gonna be
when
awesome.
even back in the day when Halo 3 was announced and they showed campaign for that, I was still more excited about multiplayer. I mean, it could be a combination of me just changing my feelings towards competitive multiplayer over the years, but I've always been a multiplayer guy, but this campaign specifically is the first campaign in a while for any game where I'm like, wow, that is super intriguing. This sounds awesome, and it looks great too.
Yeah,
So.
switching back and forth between Sergeant Locke and Master Chief, kind of like going after each other. That sounds really cool.
It sounds awesome.
Agent Locke.
And Arbiter's in
my
the
bad.
game too for all you Halo
I swear
fans out
it's
there.
Sergeant Locke, right?
I think it's Agent.
Sergeant Locke.
Is it Sergeant?
It's
Is
Agent
he a
Locke.
sergeant?
Agent?
Yeah,
My bad.
Are there
Whatever.
sergeants in the Halo universe?
I think
No,
so.
Spartan Locke.
Well, yeah, technically it's Spartan Locke.
Okay, I'll
He
just say
used to be
Spartan
Agent
Locke.
Locke.
Yeah,
Okay, my bad.
And Halo Nightfall, the series they did, he's Agent Locke.
Okay, well, I haven't seen any
Chief
of
still
those.
calls
I think
him
they
Agent.
referred to him
Yeah.
as Spartan.
At least he did in the
the
trailers.
gameplay. I don't know.
He's
correct us.
technically a Spartan, so
Whatever. He's a Spartan. But yeah, it looks awesome. It looks like I haven't played a Halo in a while, but it looks like the levels were like it looked like it had potential for some non-linearity.
Yeah, you
like
could explore a bit.
Yeah, they split up
Yeah.
in a different way, so that was really cool. I'm
It
very.
was.
I want to comment on that boss, or I don't know if he's a boss or like.
I think that was the Didact, wasn't it? Not the Didact. What's his name?
the
I
Guardian?
don't remember.
No,
No.
the
From
guy,
Halo
the
4?
boss from the Halo 4. Yeah,
I don't know,
I'm pretty
but
sure
I
he
don't
was called the
remember.
Didact.
He
wasn't
look-
looks
in
so
that game.
badass with his sword, dude.
Yeah.
He just looks so cool.
I can't remember that guy's
Shows
name.
what I know. Yeah, I know. He looked cool though.
Yeah,
Then they showed some Warzone mode
Mm-hmm.
PvP. It looks like it has some like actual AI enemies in there.
It's kind of like a
PvP.
horde mode mixed with multiplayer.
Multiplayer, yeah.
That sounds cool to
Yeah,
me.
it looks awesome.
Yeah.
It looks just like a madness.
and it was cool to know. It is cool to know that's going to be included because I mean the Halo 5 arena style multiplayer, the beta that came out was great, and I was hoping we'd see something with Big Team, and that's not only. I'm sure there'll be classic Big Team as well, but this looks interesting as well. Just a new take.
Looks
on
like a
the
cool,
bigger
just
battles.
like more like it doesn't look as competitive
Right.
as some of the stuff they've been showing. It just looks kind of like a really fun, casual type of game type where you just get in there with a ton of people and just with
let the
things running
carnage
around.
ensue.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thought they were gonna release a beta today, but they didn't.
Yeah, that would have been really cool to have like a beta for this week or something.
Yeah.
But oh well, they did that with
At least we
another
got.
game.
They'll have another one for sure.
We do have one beta that's out today.
Yes, exactly. Recore, a new game by one of the makers of Metroid Prime, Inafune. Looks interesting.
It does.
Yeah.
It was
Looks
an
cool.
intriguing little trailer.
Unfortunately, that we just saw the trailer. It
Yep.
looks cool though.
I really like the concept though of like him when that guy died, his companion,
dog.
he took his
Yeah.
orb and he put it in something else.
It was a woman,
So he-
Jacob.
He recorded the
Whatever.
dog into the giant
To the
ape
giant
thing.
ape robot band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I can see that could be a pretty cool gameplay mechanic.
For
And
sure.
it's obviously in the name Recore.
Yeah.
So reusing the chords and stuff, putting them in different things. So it looks pretty cool. And Inafune makes really good games.
Yeah.
So looks cool. 360 games are coming to one.
Yeah.
I was listening, and it seems like you put in a disc and you have to download the game
Right.
if the developers allow the game to be done that. I think they said there was like going to be 100 games starting out with or something like that. And as time went on and like Rainbow Six came out, they said their 2 games were able to. Fallout 3 is going to be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah. which
Yeah,
I'm
it
pumped because I need to play that.
Yeah, you
before
really
Fallout
do.
4.
If you have time, like you need a year to
Yeah.
play that game before
Yeah.
Fallout 4 comes
We'll
out.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I definitely want to play the Mass Effect series, which they showed. I don't know
Mass
which one
Effect
they
1.
showed.
They showed the first one. Yes. Hopefully, there's going to be a Mass Effect trilogy being announced at EA's press
Even
conference
better,
later today. Yeah, which made me kind of question that because they showed Mass Effect 1. Maybe they didn't know or something. But anywho, yeah, that is definitely shots fired at Sony because they were like, it's on the disc and stuff.
Yeah.
And Sony's the streaming, which I've used PlayStation now, and I have a very good connected internet connection, and I still can't really play it that good on for especially first person games because there's still just a little bit of lag, and that's just how it is with internet. So that would be really cool if Sony could kind of do the same thing, which they're not going to because they invested a ton of money into that streaming service. So I guess we're kind of stuck with that. It kind of sucks, but that's good for Xbox One. When I get
backwards
it,
compatibility is huge.
Yes,
like, that gives you so many more games and.
Yeah, I mean that's what they said. That's been the number
one.
one requested feature for Xbox One. So that's really cool.
Something that should have been there at launch, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think for both consoles it should have been there. Xbox's new controller looks really cool. It's like you said, it looks like a
the
SCUF
Elite
controller. Yeah, the Elite controller.
Yeah, it's like we were listening to Kind of Funny. Like I don't know who was saying it.
No, it was
I don't know, but they were saying like it's gonna put SCUF and like third-party controller developers out of business.
I forgot who they were listening to. But
yeah, you can like interchange all the stuff on the controllers and like it's like
if I can go to the store and buy one of those, I'm way more inclined in like having to custom pre-order.
Yeah, because like you have to get the third-party controllers online, and they can cost like $200, $300 plus.
If they can get this like about $100 or under,
it'll probably be around like $80, $100.
Dang.
Yeah,
I'll buy it.
And like the parts you can buy.
Yeah, so especially the D-pad. The D-pad looked like some
it's like
solar panel type of thing. It looked awesome though. I definitely would like to get my hands on with something like that. Then the man himself freaking walked out. Todd Howard himself.
Yeah, we thought he was gone for good.
They said yesterday at the Bethesda conference that he was going to do one demo. So it's like, okay, well he's gone.
Well, technically, he has only done one demo.
They showed a little bit more, and it just made me want that. I'll kill somebody for that.
Made you a little nervous.
Oh,
when he was showing that.
Yeah, I thought they were because I'm getting the game for PS4. I've already pre-ordered. Did you pre-order? You pre-ordered
I did.
too.
Yeah, we both pre-ordered the Pip-Boy
edition for PS4. So if he was going to come out there and be like exclusive content,
he's like, for Xbox One, not only do you get the Pip-Boy, but you get a suit of power armor for $120.
Died or something. But mods can be played on Xbox One. That is crazy.
That's awesome.
That is so cool. I'm gonna get it for probably Xbox One and PS4 to just do that.
Do you wonder like what if they can, since obviously that's being used for Fallout 4, do you think they can apply that to games that have already been released? Like what if they could do that for GTA 5?
I don't know. I don't know how they did it. I don't know if it's through the Windows 10 thing they're doing, which they're trying to make it for games on PC and on Xbox. So I don't know if it's a transferring of content between the two. But if they can start like applying that to like the next Elder Scrolls or stuff like that, like wow, that's really gonna make a huge case to buy these big open world games and stuff on Xbox.
Sure.
Like imagine if they did it with GTA and stuff too. Like man, like that is really gonna screw with Sony.
That's the benefit of being Microsoft because you're a big huge PC company.
That could potentially be a really big kick in the nuts for Sony to add a bunch of mods and stuff, because then it's just like, oh, you're gonna play on PlayStation, the only place without mods and stuff. You're like, man, I'll be interested to see how they progress with that. But Fallout 3 is also going to be coming with 4.
Yep.
If you haven't played the game, which you should, so that's really cool.
Now is that only for the Xbox One version?
Yes,
okay,
I believe so. EA Access, nobody clapped.
Sorry, I don't support it at all.
No, you don't? Why is that?
Why do you hate it? I don't like paying a monthly fee for games that aren't coming out every month. Like you're just playing old games. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
And there might be
I'd rather just own the game in
but
my
Titanfall is coming, Jacob. But Titanfall and Dragon Age.
Does anyone actually play that still?
I don't
Gosh.
know.
There might be a select handful of people out there
play it.
that'll enjoy it.
Titanfall's
But
I'm a hardcore Titanfall player.
Plants vs. Zombies 2, Garden Warfare was announced.
Or is it the third
Garden
one?
Warfare 2 was announced.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, not Plants vs. Zombies. That would be the third one.
Yeah.
First game was fun. This looks cool.
It'd be fun for us to do a Let's Play on it.
Yeah, the only reason I got the first one was because it was free.
Yep. Me and my girlfriend had some fun playing co-op a few times, and it was exciting.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend have been playing a ton of Diablo. And she's like kind of getting into games, so I think I might try that out.
It really intrigued me when you told me that earlier in the week.
Yeah, we've been playing
That's
a
pretty
lot
cool.
of Diablo.
Also, the thing to mention about that is that it looks like you can also play as zombies now. I'm assuming you can play as
they had
both
guns
sides.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be really cool to kind of switch it up.
it looked like the plants were
Or
attacking
what if it was
the
like
zombies' home.
PvP? Zombies versus.
I thought you could always
Was that
play.
in Garden Warfare?
Yeah, I think
could you play Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
You're
you
right.
could.
My bad.
Yeah.
You could. All right. Looks cool. That just shows I never played it.
Yeah.
Anywho, Forza coming out September 15th. Looks like Forza.
Yeah.
Drive
Yep.
cars and stuff. Looks cool.
Yeah, it looks
New
exactly
cars.
like the last 5 Forza games that have come out. So
which is cool. I'm just
Yeah.
not that in big. I'm not just not that into racing games.
Me
so.
neither.
Looks
It looks
cool,
good though.
Division beta is Xbox exclusive.
Mhm.
Trailer looked really cool.
Yeah.
I'm
At
ready
least
to
the
just-
first one is. We don't know if there's going to be like multiple ones, you know.
Oh yeah. Looks cool though.
It does.
I'm interested in that game for sure.
Me
I have a
too.
feeling. I'm glad it's not coming out this holiday season
Yeah.
because I'm already just Fallout.
Yeah.
So hopefully this will come out. Hopefully not around March with Uncharted and stuff too.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure when they said in 2016. Is it holiday?
20. I don't think they said. I'm not
Okay.
correct us if we're wrong, but hopefully that comes out in just like a dead area to where because that looks like a pretty big extensive game, so I want to have a lot of time to play it.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see more of that at the Ubisoft conference later today.
For sure.
They had a big indie game montage, which the one that stood out for me most was Cuphead. That game looked
That
That
looks
looks so
amazing.
cool.
good. The art style in that game, they nailed it.
It's phenomenal.
Holy crap, it looks like a freaking cartoon.
It
like,
does.
Yeah.
exactly like a cartoon.
It's like a Gen 1 or 2 Mickey Mouse cartoon.
yeah,
Yeah.
It looks so cool.
1930s cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks great.
Game preview. Like Steam Early Access, you're going to be able to buy these games in early development, but you'll actually be able to try them out before you can buy them, which I think that'll solve a lot of critics, that are complaining about on Steam, where you buy these unfinished games that just never get finished and stuff. At least you can try them out. Or can you try them on Steam?
I mean, you gotta
No?
pay, I think.
You got to pay?
I don't know anything about Steam, so
I
don't
don't
ask
either.
me.
Yeah, my bad. But yeah, that looks interesting.
Yeah.
I know games that like Ark and DayZ and stuff have been pretty successful on Steam's early access.
Yeah.
So that's cool that they're bringing it over. Seems like they're bringing just a lot of PC stuff over to Xbox, which is really cool. Tomb Raider looks cool.
It looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Gameplay
Looks like-
was great.
Oh yeah,
Very intense gameplay footage we were given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure the combat is just going to be just as brutal as it
I
was
hope
in the
so.
previous-
I
it
loved how brutal
looks
it was
like
in the first
it
one.
looks like Tomb Raider, or the reboot, and just
It's
really
a little prettier.
a little prettier and looks really cool. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for that game.
If it's anything like the first one, it'll be a blast.
Yeah, and I'm
So-
sure they've just improved on it and stuff.
Yeah.
November 10th. Stupid or smart?
It's very stupid.
It's bold, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know if
Most would say stupid.
Very
Yeah.
stupid.
It's bold.
that game is just gonna be just
I think it should be
trampled
released in
by
like
It
fall.
will. It's
If
gonna
they
be
want to
absolutely
release it this year, it
trampled.
needs to be like closer to the end of the year, like
or
in
next
December.
year.
Yeah.
Do next year.
Do like
If you want next
early
year.
next year. I think it'd be a great time.
If you're gonna
for
go
it.
up with a game, try and go with Uncharted.
I just
Release it around the same time that what's it called? That zombie game that came out earlier this year. What's it called?
Dying Light.
Yeah,
Dying Light.
Yeah,
Release it
just
around
like
the same time
January.
that came out. I feel like it's
Yeah.
a perfect time for a
Yeah,
Tomb
nothing's
Raider
really
game to
coming
come
out so far.
Yeah.
And that's like 2 or 3 months before Uncharted is probably gonna come out.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't be surprised if it was delayed. Just straight up.
I don't know. They pretty much. It looks like it's that's not too far away, and that's
Yeah.
pretty. They probably had that date set for a while, and I don't know
Yeah.
if they probably saw Fallout's date last night, and they're like, "Dang, like that sucks." The only games that are going to be able to go up against Fallout are the Call of Duties, the Battlefronts, Assassin's Creeds. Everything else is just going to be, shadowed on. So that kind of sucks with Tomb Raider.
I mean,
but,
I'm sure they're not like hugely concerned since Microsoft is helping them. They helped them make this
Yeah.
game, so
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just going to be a less user base to even be buying it as well.
Right, yeah.
So that's just even if it was multi-platform, I would still be scared for them. For it being only on Xbox, I'm even more scared for them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, granted, they might be like, whatever, we'll put it out because they're going to release it later on PC and PS4 later. So that actually might be okay because you're like, we'll
Yeah.
get 2 shots at this.
Yeah.
So
That's
we'll try
true.
it out. Rare Collection, 30 games for $30. Banjo-Kazooie, Conker, all those Perfect Dark, all those classic Rare
Battletoads.
games. Battletoads
Yep.
looks cool. Lots
It
of
does.
gamer score.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of gamer score and plenty of Let's Plays for us
Yeah,
to
I'll
do.
be picking that up for sure just for that reason.
Looks
Yeah.
cool.
It does.
Yeah. Then they showed Sea of Thieves. Looks like a big MMO pirate game.
I'm very
on
excited.
That
Xbox.
sounds awesome to
Yeah,
me.
just an MMO pirate game,
Yeah.
first person.
Looks awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
showed you guys like walking the plank and stuff. Looks really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see like how it actually plays.
Yeah,
because
I'm
kinda
sure.
still
I'm
confused
hoping we'll
about
hear
it.
more about that before E3's over for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to see Rare make a game like that. Like
Yeah.
that's very different from their previous stuff, but they're a very different company.
Yep.
Fable Legends
Hence
is
the
this
name, Rare.
holiday. Yes. Fable Legends is this holiday. Y'all interested in that at all?
Not at all.
Not either.
Sorry.
It's a shame that Fable's dwindled since Fable 2.
Yeah. The HoloLens. That looked really freaking cool with
Yeah,
Minecraft.
that Minecraft demo was sick.
Yeah, like it's almost kind of like the whole Kinect thing, and it's like you see it on the stage and you're like, is it really going to be like that?
Yeah.
But
If it works like that, that's going to be really cool.
yeah, it's unbelievable.
How much is that going to cost?
Who
That
knows?
can't
No
be
idea.
cheap. That
One thing
can't
I
be
will
cheap.
say though, I kept saying this over and over. It looked so cool on his face. He looked like he was in Tron.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
It
I
looked
liked
cool
it.
on his face and it looked cool on the table.
It did.
Can you play on any surface? Is that what they were saying?
I'm assuming because in the initial demo, he like walked into a room and he was like picking up stuff.
Right.
So, especially working with Windows 10, if you can like do apps and stuff, like just do everyday stuff from that lens, not only use it for gaming, which I think that's what it's made for. So it has Windows 10 in it.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a really cool device just to have on to do different things with.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, it's all about price point because that just looks really expensive.
Yeah,
Gears Ultimate Edition's coming out August 25th. The beta starts today.
which is very exciting.
Yeah, very cool. We're gonna figure out a way to get into that.
absolutely.
So yeah, the game looks cool. Runs at 1080p, 60 frames per second. It's gonna be a good game.
Oh yeah.
They, to our surprise, showed the new Gears of War, which
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
not think they were gonna show that much
No.
gameplay. I didn't think they were gonna go show gameplay at all because that
Yeah.
game's coming out next holiday.
Yeah.
So we are a long ways away from that. So what y'all think about that?
It was very dark. It was hard
was.
to see anything. It could have been a combination of the room we were in. It's kind of like the sun when we had the blinds closed, but I guess like it was kind of bright in there, so the screen probably looked darker than it actually was. But
Yeah.
It was dark.
yeah.
It was pretty dark.
I don't know if they're like kind of have to
Try-
cover
kinda
up
like hide it 'cause it's not
yeah,
totally
because
ready.
It's not, yeah, it's a long ways away, more than a year away.
I mean, it looks like another Gears of War game.
In that case,
Looks
is
cool.
the
It literally looks like another Gears of War
Yeah.
game. It looks really like a Gears of War game.
yeah, it was-
So like no new roadie run animations the
Yep.
same, chainsaw is the same, enemies look different. I don't remember how the third one ended. Like, don't you kill the Locust Queen or something like that?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so I don't know what's
the
going on
the
with the
fact that
story.
it's a year and a half away, a lot of things could change. I mean, the
Yeah.
look, the feel. I mean, even
No
the sound
Marcus
effect,
Phoenix.
even the sound effects were exactly the same as previous Gears games too. I don't know if those are just placeholders, but I'm a fan also of like every new iteration of a game, especially if it's within the same series. I like it to sound different. I like it to look slightly different. If it feels the same, that's cool. But I like it to at least look and sound a little different.
That looks really like the old one. So I mean, it looked cool, but like I would love to see something like drastically different for that series because it looks very much so
I
like the
agree.
same.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Very much so.
I mean, granted, things that are different so far. We don't recognize those creatures. We don't know if they belong to the Locust or not. The two main characters, we don't know who they are.
Yeah, Marcus Phoenix wasn't in there at all or anything.
Yeah, and the fact that it's called just Gears 4 is pretty slick. I think that's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
cool.
it looks
So,
cool.
yeah, it'll be interesting to find out more.
But yeah, all in all, what'd you guys think of this, Mike? I know we said at the beginning, but going through all this stuff, I thought it was okay.
Yeah,
It wasn't the best one they've done.
no.
I was kind of bored a lot through it, honestly.
Yeah.
but-
And when we say bored, it isn't
Yeah.
like we're like, oh, all these games look terrible. Not at
Yeah.
all. Like all the games look awesome.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
I like we said, I like to see more live demos rather than
Exactly.
like gameplay
Yeah.
trailers.
there were only
There were a bit too many
3
trailers
live
this time
demos.
around.
There were
Yeah.
just a lot of trailers.
but like we said, it was the big ones that we cared
Or
about the
4
most.
four
So
live demos,
it was still cool.
including Minecraft. But yeah, but looks cool. I think we all thought it was cool. We're
Yeah.
gonna
Yep.
look forward to the other conferences later today. And guys, let us know what you thought about the Microsoft E3 press conference. Let us know in the comments below. Give this video a like and subscribe to us for more E3 videos. And we will see you guys later.
Oh
See
yeah.
ya.